I got an invite, and it seemed like an interesting conference, and seemed like a good trip to make to Málaga. It's a system for collecting metadata about the systems we have at Spotify. So its primary function is about providing information about who owns what and what is deployed where and so on. I don't know how to answer that question, but it's. I think it is kind of a cool company. Also internally, it's part of how what we want to be. Like, we want to be about music, and it should be reflected in our environments and in sort of the work life. So we have kind of semi-frequent live concerts and that sort of thing, and artists coming to our offices and doing like concerts or like album listening sessions and that sort of thing. I think many things. So one of them is part of what we're trying to solve with System Z, which is about ensuring that there's a formalized way of finding out information about something. If you're a static or static and or smaller company, then you will know because you can find out and you know who to talk to. But when you're growing as quickly as we are, then you can't do that. And then there's also the thing that there's a lack of information or communication between different parts of the company. So that also aggravates this. A thing I mentioned in my talk, which is that we solve similar problems in different ways in different parts of the company. 14. 14. No. Yeah, it's extremely hard to say. I think when we've been trying to understand if System Z is good or not, we've been focusing primarily on what people say about it, and people have been giving us good feedback. So, but it's really hard to have a number for that sort of thing. I like that I get to solve really challenging problems in an environment with very skilled people, and I also like the atmosphere at Spotify with the music being like a big part of what the company's about.